I put a post up on
On
Instagram.
Cody, yes, controversial, yes.
Boy, it was. I never really got it this many replies to it. And I asked, this was my thought about Cody. He went to AEW, and I saw his in-ring debut on Raw, and but I wrote it before I saw that, and I was wondering if people thought that he would make a difference. And I said that Dustin at this point is not over Dusty. It's Daddy. He's not over him, and actually is not over even Dustin as Gold Dust. And I guess I rattled some feathers, and they all came over there and and they were very, very civil. They didn't say things like, "Well, you stupid sob, blah blah blah, you old bastard." But I don't think
Right.
he'll move. I don't think Cody will move the needle. I just don't for some reason because I know how WWE books unless they change their whole style of booking. I don't see him standing out because his interviews are decent, good. But did you hear his interview Monday night on Raw?
Yes.
Well, he didn't hit him and haul around. It was a good interview, but it wasn't an exciting interview. I think he depended on it to tug on the heartstrings, which it didn't. It didn't tug on mine anyway, because Dusty is not the type to make you, really get down with him, like feeling heartfelt things. And Cody was trying to cry all the way through it, couldn't quite pull that off. And then he finally got to what he wanted to do in WWE, and that's he wants to he wants to level the playing field and beat Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
And I said, "Whoa, wait a second. Roman Reigns hadn't been beat 500 and something days.
90. Yeah, 590.
He pinned two guys at one time. Who was that? Edge and who?
Daniel Bryan. Yeah,
He,
the
he
two,
pinned
two
them
main
all at
eventers.
one
Yeah.
time. Then he just pinned
Brock
Brock
Lesnar.
Lesnar. And to me, if anybody thinks that Vince McMahon, and I'm sure he paid good money because that's how he gets guys. He just talks. That's the universal language for anything, money. So he got him, but I don't think we'll be seeing him dethrone Roman Reigns. They got too big of investment in him to even risk that.
Nicholas says, does Cody Rhodes have the potential of becoming the biggest face in WWE or becoming the face of WWE?
Uh, does Cody Rhodes have the what now?
Potential to become the face of WWE.
Uh, well, he'll be a face there. Do I think he'll become the face? Well, don't hold your breath. But and he must have signed a big deal. Great for him.
Yep.
Good for him. Because if his daddy taught him anything, he taught him how to merge his way into something. But I think his biggest thing was really is that Vince wanted to get him away from AEW. Not that he fears them, because nobody's going to knock WWE off. When I was with TNA, we said they tried to say it was a war with WWE. I said, guys, it's not a war. It's only a war if the other side knows you're shooting at them. So
Yeah.
they said, well, you don't know who they think we're here. I said, yeah, they know we're here, but they don't think it's going to be a battle because they would be talking about it and doing something, but they're not. They're just letting us do what we want to do. And no, I do not think Cody will become the face of WWE. I just don't think that, because I remember Cody, him and what was his name, Sandow.
Yep.
Now, you may win some new fans over. Yeah, he's got fans. I'm not saying that. I hope he does great. But like I said, I know how. This was the post I put up about Cody. I says, you come in, it's a big deal. He's like the second coming. And then that's the first week. In the second week, he's still coming, but it's now the shine's off of it just a little bit. Third week, yeah, put him over a little bit.
Yep.
Fourth week, yeah, he's like stuck somewhere on a plateau and can't get off of it. And by the sixth week or the eighth week, like 2 months in, it's like he's just another guy. And that's how easy it is. Now, you remember when, I want everybody to listen to this. You remember when Hulk Hogan was red hot, correct?
Oh, yeah.
How many times did you see him on TV?
Not as often as you would think. Not very.
No kidding.
He hardly
Because-
ever wrestled superstars, maybe once or twice, you know.
And it was a big deal.
Yep.
A big deal. But with SmackDown or Raw, they put these guys on there every week. And by the time 4 or 5 weeks go by, you're kind of sick of seeing them.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please help me out and like this video, then click the subscribe and get notifications buttons so you don't miss any of my latest shoot interviews, match videos, or news updates. Follow us on Facebook at the Hannibal TV for more live streams and videos. And while you're at it, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at the Hannibal TV.